Happy May. We are expected to deal with rainfall amounts a little bit less than 4 inches. That's what we should normally see throughout the month of May. Since the start of meteorological spring, that's basically what we picked up. Normally, we should see about 7.5 inches of rain, but we really didn't see a whole lot of April showers, unfortunately, last month. And this is the reason why the severe drought is continuing to expand across much of central Maryland. Now, Carroll County and Frederick and the majority of Baltimore County and Howard under this severe drought. The moderate drought still looking to be the case across northern Frederick and Carroll counties, but it does look like this drought is intensifying and becoming a little bit worse. High pressure is in control. It is going to keep us dry and quiet throughout the first half of the day, but I am tracking this area of low pressure that's right on our doorstep. This is going to bring us a few spotty rain showers towards the evening. And we're starting off pretty chilly out there this morning. Most of us are standing in the 30s and 40s, 39 degrees over in Sykesville, 40 in Columbia, and 48 degrees. That's the current temperature down in Annapolis. And compared to this time yesterday, we're about 5 to 15 degrees cooler. If you have plans to head out to the Flower Mart at Mount Vernon Place this afternoon, it kicks off at 10 o'clock this morning and lingers throughout the 6 o'clock hour. Temps are going to be well into the 60s today. We will notice our clouds gradually increasing as the day moves forward ahead of that next storm system, that area of low pressure that is going to swing through. But it looks like the showers actually hold off until about the 5 to 6 o'clock hour. That's exactly what Futurecast shows. They will start to build in from west to east. Overall rainfall totals will be generally light, but beggars can't be choosers. We're just excited to see some of this rain. It pretty much wraps up by midnight. We are going to be dealing with a mostly dry Saturday for our northwestern communities, but we have a coastal low pressure system that could move very close to the eastern seaboard. This could promote a few rain showers across the eastern shore, primarily across areas south and east of the Beltway. But it does look like the bulk of your Saturday does stay rain-free. We'll just increase those clouds a little bit and we'll cool down those temperatures below average. Your 7-day meteorologist, Stevie Daniels. The time now is 4:43 on this Friday morning. Let's take a look at your Super 7-day forecast on this May 1st. We are beginning a brand new month, starting off very chilly. The kids want the thicker jacket this morning, as some areas are actually falling into the 30s this morning. That's really the case across our northwestern suburbs, and right around downtown, holding strong into the 40s this morning. So just make sure you're dressed warm. But heading into the afternoon, we should be making another run back well into the 60s today. I am tracking clouds gradually increasing across the area, but skies should stay dry as the kids head home from school, with some spotty showers developing as we head overnight. Much of your Saturday is going to be rain-free, so giving you the green light to mow that lawn throughout the first half of the day. It does look like there could be some showers that clip our far southeasternmost communities towards the afternoon and evening as a coastal low pressure system moves near the eastern seaboard. But it does look like the rain stays farther to the southeast of the metro. 63 degrees on your Sunday, dealing with winds a little bit breezy with gusts up to about 25 to 30. And just Stevie Daniels. The time now is 5 o'clock on this Friday morning. Let's take a look at your current temps, because we have areas that are falling into the 30s this morning. I see you all out in Frederick sitting at 35 degrees. Wouldn't be surprised if we dealt with some frost on the lawns and on the windshields, especially across the far western half of the state. 48 degrees right around Annapolis and 46 in downtown Baltimore. Here's a glance at your commute cast. Skies are looking dry and very sun-filled as we begin your Friday. Yes, we will be off to a sunny start. We should be hovering near that 50-degree mark by the 9 o'clock hour. 56 degrees right around 10 o'clock this morning. And then heading into the afternoon, we still make another run back into the mid and upper 60s today. A few degrees cooler than yesterday, because instead of increasing sunshine like what we had yesterday, we have increasing cloud cover. This is all going to be ahead of our next system that will move in from the west. And we also have temperatures that are going to fall below normal, not just for today, across much of meteorologist Stevie Daniels. The time now is 5:12 on this Friday morning. Let's take a look at your full forecast. Happy May 1st. We found ourselves below average in the rainfall department throughout the month of April. But this month, typically, we should receive a little bit less than 4 inches of rain. Over the past couple of months, that's pretty much all we've picked up. Normally, we should see a little bit under 7.5 inches of rain. So you can see that we are well below average over the past few months. And this is actually worsened drought conditions. So we are looking at the latest drought monitor map that updated yesterday morning. Severe drought concerns now continue to plague the bulk of central Maryland, especially our northwestern suburbs. So you can see that it has farther expanded to the northwest and now includes portions of not only Cecil, but also Kent, Queen Anne's, and even the western portion of Talbot County. High pressure is in control right now. We're not waking up to a whole lot of rain, but we are seeing mostly clear skies. This little disturbance right here that's focused just to the south of Michigan, this is actually going to swing through today, sparking a few additional spotty rain showers this evening. Rainfall totals are going to be generally light as that system progresses eastward, but at least it's something. Beggars can't be choosers, am I right? We are starting off feeling chilly out there. Some areas are actually falling into the 30s. Sykesville, you guys are now sitting at 39 degrees, 35 out in Frederick. I wouldn't be surprised if some frost was seen on some lawns or even windshields. It's feeling a tad bit milder along the immediate bay shoreline and for areas up and down the eastern shore. But this is about 5 to 15 degrees colder compared to this time yesterday. The last 24 hours, we were standing well into the 50s. But if you have plans to hit up the Flower Mart today at Mount Vernon Place, it kicks off at 10 o'clock this morning. Temperatures should be right around the mid to upper 50s during that time, closer to downtown Baltimore. Clouds will increase throughout the day. We should be holding strong into the mid and upper 60s this afternoon, and it looks like those rain chances hold off until 6 o'clock this evening. And then we will continue to see some of these isolated rain showers advance in from west to east, looking pretty light for the most part. Very little weather is expected as we head closer to the midnight time frame. That's when we really start to dry things out. This coastal low pressure system to the southeast of us is actually expected to clip our far southeastern suburbs. So that is going to bring us some additional rain chances, but most of that does stay farther to the south of the Baltimore metro and in Ellicott City, but then sitting in the 40s up and down the eastern shore, closer to Severn and Annapolis as well, sitting at 48. So overall, this is about 8 to 16 degrees of a temperature difference. We have mostly clear skies to work with, and also a light northeasterly breeze. So this is actually helping us to start off a little bit colder compared to yesterday. You might want that thicker jacket before you leave the house. And the kids will want to grab that extra layer as well. 43 as the bus picks the kids up right around your lunch hour. Temps should be hovering close to 60 degrees. And then we will be rising well into the 60s today as the bus drops the kids off at home. I am tracking clouds gradually ramping up through the afternoon. Some spotty showers advance into the area this evening right around dinner time. I'll time it all out for you coming up in my full forecast. Back over to you, Stevie Daniels. The time now is 5:45 on this Friday morning. Happy May 1st also. Today marks the full flower moon. It officially is going to peak this afternoon, precisely at 1:23 today. So this afternoon, that means that we'll miss out on its brightest point in the sky. But the best time to view it will actually be after sunset this evening. If you look to the eastern sky, it gets its name from of course, the abundance of flowers that bloom in May, signaling springtime. Spring has sprung, but we are going to be dealing with more clouds drifting back in and through the area this evening, all ahead of this area of low pressure that you see right now. It's impacting the Ohio River Valley up towards Indianapolis, Chicago getting hit with some of those rain showers. High pressure is protecting us for right now, but it's going to slowly move offshore, allowing that storm system to build eastward. So we'll start to see some of these showers move in as we approach dinner time. But temps are starting off cold this morning across the western half of the state. Feeling for you all out in Deep Creek and Frostburg. Frost advisories are underway until the 8 o'clock hour for Garrett County. We are not under any frost advisories, but it wouldn't hurt just to protect those plants. Cover them up if you haven't already. Places like Frederick starting off at 35 degrees this morning. Lower 40s across the northeastern portion of the state, and Chesapeake Beach, you guys are sitting at 44. So a little bit milder the further southeast of the metro. This afternoon, we are going to be increasing those clouds. Unlike yesterday where we ramped up that sunshine, we're going to be seeing it become a little bit more filtered as the day moves forward. As those showers are on the horizon, they look like they're going to slide through around 6 7, even 8 o'clock. They are going to build in from west to east, looking pretty disorganized in nature. So we're not tracking a large band of rain showers that's going to move through. They're going to be pretty occasional in nature. They wrap up right around midnight. Tomorrow, we are going to be waking up with more in the way of cloud cover, and that's going to be the case throughout the bulk of your Saturday. There is a coastal storm system that will hover near the eastern seaboard. This is likely going to produce some showers, mostly to the southeast of the Beltway. So it does look like Baltimore misses out on these rain showers, but it depends on the exact track of that system. If it tracks a little bit more west, that means the rain chance increases for us, but I am keeping us mostly dry throughout the day tomorrow, and also into your Sunday, we bring back more of that sunshine, but we do desperately need the rain. We are under a severe drought across much of the state. The drought condition is actually getting even worse. Increasing the sunshine like what we did yesterday, we are going to filter out the sunshine a little bit as we head into the later parts of today. This is all because we have a storm system that's located to our west. This is going to bring us some light showers as we head towards dinner time, but it looks like throughout the majority of the event today at Mount Vernon, it's looking to be primarily dry. Temps right now are in the 40s and 30s, sitting in the mid-30s across the western half of the state, including Frederick. You guys are now sitting at 35 degrees, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some patchy frost on the lawns. So hopefully you protected those sensitive plants last night, standing in the 40s elsewhere and even up and down the eastern shore. Here's a look at that storm system. It's just producing some light showers, but it is going to travel eastward, kicking that area of high pressure off to our east, and temps are going to be below average, not just for today, but throughout the entire weekend, not just for the mid-Atlantic, but across much of the United States. I'll break down details on what you can expect for Saturday and Sunday coming up in my full forecast. Christy? At all, especially today. We have a lot of dry time during the first half of the day, which isn't really good news. We do need the rain. I mean, look at the drought concerns. It's getting even worse. This is a look at the latest drought monitor map. It was updated yesterday morning around 8 o'clock. So now locations across our northwestern areas, so places like Howard County, Carroll, and even Frederick County under severe drought conditions, now continuing to plague Kent County and also Queen Anne's, portions of Talbot as well. So it's continuing to get wider and expand. We do desperately need the rain, and we need these warm temperatures. We need to keep them consistent to help out the flowers, but it does look like we could encounter some frost out there this morning across our western areas, mostly out by Frederick and even for locations farther west. Starting the day off with a frost advisory across Garrett County this morning until the 8 o'clock hour. So if you haven't done so already, just put a cloth sheet or a plastic sheet over your plants to help protect them, because these temps could definitely do some harm. As we head into the afternoon, we'll be making a run back into the mid and upper 60s again, but we decrease the sunshine. We increase those clouds. The sun's going to be looking a little bit filtered today. It's going to try to hide behind some more clouds this afternoon. The bulk of the day does look to be relatively dry, but late afternoon, early evening, we'll start to see some scattered showers work in, all because of this big L that you see on your screen right here. This is a little wave of low pressure, a lot of air that's rising high up in the atmosphere, and a lot of clouds forming as well, some light showers being produced by this storm system. This area of high pressure is keeping us mostly clear and dry for right now, but it is going to move eastward, allowing some of this moisture to build in from west to east. A lot of this moisture looks a little bit disorganized, dealing with some occasional showers as we approach 5 to 6 o'clock. This is going to extend even into the 10 o'clock hour. So if you have any Friday evening plans, just make sure you have the rain jacket with you, but rainfall totals look light for the most part. Dealing with more clouds heading into your Saturday, it does look like we could encounter a light shield of rain, really clipping our southeastern communities up and down the eastern shore, all because of a storm system that's going to be very close nearby to the east coastline. So that coastal low could produce some showers out there, but for the most part, skies look dry for areas north and west of the Chesapeake Bay, and it looks a little bit drier with more sunshine heading into your Sunday as well. Your 7-day forecast will be back up the 70s as we head into next week. Just make sure you cover up your plants Saturday evening into Sunday. As we'll be heading into the afternoon, clouds will gradually start to increase, and it looks like skies will be dry as the bus drops the kids off after school today. But then heading into this evening, that's when some spotty showers will work in and through the area. Very light rainfall is expected. It's not much, but hey, we have to take anything that we can get at this point because we're suffering from severe drought concerns that are continuing to expand all across central Maryland. The bulk of your Saturday, for the most part, especially in the morning, is looking to be relatively dry, just dealing with those extra clouds. I gave you the yellow light around 3 to 6 o'clock because it does look like some isolated showers could clip areas south and east of the Baltimore Metro during the later parts of the day tomorrow as a coastal low drifts up and close to the eastern seaboard. Sunday, tracking a little bit more sunshine with a high temperature of 63 degrees. If you're heading out to Sunday service in the morning, it is going to be chilly. Temps are going to drop into the 30s and also into the 40s, 43 degrees for a temperature to start off your Sunday. So protect those sensitive plants.
Right,
Sounds
Stevie.
good. La, la, la. I won't even focus on that. But I want to really focus on the weather right now because we are starting off very sun-filled, dealing with some cirrus clouds out there though. And just a fun fact about these types of clouds, they form very high up in the atmosphere. They're very cold clouds as well. And they actually are an indicator. They're a signaler that we could be seeing a front move through within the next 24 to even 48 hours. That's exactly what we're going to be dealing with. So we have some spotty showers that are going to build in this evening, and then a coastal low is going to impact the region over the weekend. Here's a look at our temps this morning. It's feeling a little chilly out there, so the thicker jacket is needed. Sykesville, you guys are sitting at 37 degrees along with Frederick, 39 in Columbia, 45 though in Annapolis. We should be climbing back into the mid and upper 60s today, but the sunshine, it's going to gradually look more filtered as the afternoon moves forward. So we increase those clouds, and we also increase the chance for some spotty showers that build in around 5 to 6 o'clock. And here's a look at Futurecast, timing it out for you. This moisture moves in from west to east, looking pretty scattered and disorganized in nature. So the eastern shore likely going to stay dry during this time frame, but then a lot of that energy transfers off to the east. We dry things out as we approach midnight, starting your Saturday off on a dry note. And there is the chance that some of this light rain could actually clip areas south and east of the I-95 corridor tomorrow. That's because a coastal low is going to drift near the eastern seaboard. If it tracks a little bit farther west, that means increasing rain chances for the Baltimore area. So we'll be keeping track of that all weekend long. But then Sunday, trending a little bit drier, we have more sunshine to work with as well. Taking a look at your weekend outlook, 60 degrees tomorrow. We struggle to get there because of all the clouds in place and that northwesterly breeze. We have those showers southeast of the city. And then on Sunday, 63, not looking bad during the afternoon, more in the way of sunshine. It's going to feel breezy though. We have a slight uptick in our winds with wind gusts up to about 25 to 30 miles per hour. All in all, the big story this weekend will be the below average temperatures, not just for Maryland or the mid-Atlantic, but a really good chunk of the United States, likely going to be dealing with this troughing ridge axis pattern. But this ridge axis mostly out towards the Pacific Northwest, likely going to bring some above normal temperatures out towards Washington and also out by California. Taking a glance at your 7-day forecast, we'll be back up into the 70s. So we increase those temps back near average on Monday, then we soar above